So, hopefully, last episode, you enjoyed my favourite future. Futter.
Back to the future.
Back
to the future. That's pork schnitzel.
Swallow my schnitzel.
Pork schnitzel.
He loves his schnitzel. Anyway, getting back on topic. You hopefully enjoyed the new feature, my favourite feature, names you wouldn't call your baby. Cue the jingle. Names you wouldn't call your baby. Mama. So, Dave Petty popped the cherry on this feature last week. Danny, not last week, sorry, last episode.
Don't ever really think that baby and popping cherry should go in the same sentence.
No, I know. And I said something last time that was probably inappropriate, but I didn't get any backlash off it, so I think I got away with it. You probably won't get away with that.
But I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it.
So, just to clarify what this is all about, I'll try and do it a little bit more fluently than I did last time. So, this feature is all about names that suit adults that don't suit babies, that you wouldn't really adorn a baby with. Names like how Dave came out with it last episode, Trevor. I suggested, just as an example, Brian. You know, there are certain names that used to be old-fashioned that have come back. Edith, Henry, Harry. You know,
I know a Trevor that looks like a giant baby.
with his head upside down, with a big beard. But it's about, names that you just wouldn't associate with a baby because they're kind of adult names that maybe might be dying out. So last week, as I said, or last episode, as I said, Dave came up with Trevor. I'm making a note of these on my dry whiteboard that I have at the ready. And I'm going to ask each of my guests for a name. Have you thought about this already?
Yeah, I've thought quite
extensively.
Yeah.
Cool. This is a name that you wouldn't call your baby just because it would be very cruel to do so. But as a result, a risk that name might die out. You know? So, yeah.
As I say, do you want me to explain it why I've chosen it before?
Absolutely.
Well, I don't think it's ever really a name that would say die out as such. I think it has died out. And I just don't think it's not right or not fair to call a baby the name that I've chosen. Although at school, I think the fashion is now is that people want to think outside the box.
Yeah.
They want to give their kids names so they've not I went to school with 4 or 5 Daniels. So I know it's important. That's why there's people are calling their kids Pear and
fruit,
and then soon they'll be wardrobe or whatever they're gonna be called. So I think my name does fit into that category, although it is, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going for little.
Right, hang on. Oh, before we do it, let's build up the suspense. So we're going to go for Danny Llamosa. Okay, so let's do a little role play because it's funny. So Danny, congratulations on your baby. He's a real cutie. He's one of the most beautiful babies I've seen. Is it a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Oh, he's absolutely lovely. But so have you thought of a name?
Yeah, because he is quite demanding and he's quite strict. So I've named him Little Baby Adolf.
I didn't know this before he said it. That guy has ruined that name for eternity, hasn't he?
Exactly.
How selfish.
So he would be the only Adolf in the school.
Okay.
But the name has died out. Although some people might have thought it did go to Argentina, but the name has officially died out. And
yeah,
I don't know any other Adolfs, but
I didn't go to school with any.
Me neither. But then, like I say, he would be the only one in his school. But I don't think it's, no matter how cute that baby is, there'll never be a cute little Adolf.
There won't. No, and that's actually,
and it'd be worse at school as well. They call his name in the register, he puts his arm up. It's just
But he's fallen asleep in class. People are painting little moustaches on him. Yeah,
it's just not fair on the kid.
No. I love that arm thing. That's brilliant. So you're going with Adolf. Would you pronounce it Adolf or Adolf? How would you choose to have it pronounced if it was your child?
Mine früher.
My pen's run out. It's a sign. I shouldn't be writing this down.
I think little Adolf.
Adolf. It's an F, isn't it? It's not PH. I passed English, apparently. So, that is a good one. That's going to take some beating. On a side note, and this was very unexpected, if you could go back in time and stop the Holocaust from happening, but it would mean killing Adolf Hitler as a baby, do you think you could do it?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't have to think about that twice. What? So, like, he's a baby.
He's a baby. He hasn't turned into that person yet. So you're essentially killing a totally innocent baby.
But then that's a very broad question, because you'd have to look at his social surroundings. You'd have to look if you just took him away from Germany and brought him up in North Devon.
You wouldn't have to kill him.
Yeah, or if you brought him up in Israel, for example, he might not be the little Jew hater that he turned out to be.
No, that's true. He'd be the black sheep of the family, though, wouldn't he? So if he still looked the same, his little tash. Wow, that is a good one. That is going to take some beating. So let us know on the Facebook page or YouTube, wherever you're watching this, or even on whichever podcast site you subscribe to. Let us know whether you approve. I
wonder how many Adolfs are on Facebook as well.
Maybe we should look. Maybe we should have a look.
Maybe we should.
Yeah. I think maybe just now, literally, quickly just type in Adolf and see if there are any. Because I imagine, and I think I'm probably... Did it go down the site? I imagine, probably quite rightly, that name took a rapid dive in popularity.
Yeah.
Around the 1940s. Yeah. So can I just kind of clarify that we're not laughing at the Holocaust and we're not laughing at anything to do with it. We're laughing at the fact that what was probably once a perfectly acceptable name to name your baby is completely the opposite.
Bit frowned upon now.
Yeah, that's quite a good way of putting it. Frowned upon.
Yeah.
So Danny Llamosa goes with Adolf.
Little baby Adolf.
Love it.